They're so quiet.
Fighting against Remus, the Leviathan form in his avatar, you were able to defeat the avatar. The Leviathan went back over to the far room. As you guys all found different ways to land back over into the sandy base, the magic started resetting. With the exception of Vicinity, the rest of you passed out as time and everything starts kind of resetting itself back to its original setting itself. With that, you all start warping back to a warm, extremely hot, sandy desert. For everyone here except for Vicinity, you are technically unconscious. For Vicinity, you see nothing but just beating sun, sand dunes all over the place, not a single cloud in the sky. It is dry. You just have nothing but sand between, just between your legs, and as you're walking there, no matter where you go, you just kind of sink into probably about like a foot deep of sand. As you might, as you like land that hill, you kind of slide down a little bit. You see everyone else there; they are currently unconscious, and you are the only one awake.
Do you see anything around me? Like dangerous?
You can give me an investigation check.
Anything I can fight?
I want to fuck something up. Let's do this. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
All of a sudden, she finds a lizard in the sand.
Natural 20. You found yourself an ancient dragon. Roll initiative.
No. Another one. 17.
17. No. Where you are right now, right now where you're located at. You do not see anything but You don't see anything but sand. I am tongue-tied as fuck. You don't see anything but sand. Even if you go up to like the highest like point of where you're currently at, as you guys kind of fell into kind of a very lower area, you kind of go up to the hill. You got to kind of push your way up. You're not used to going up against sand.
Yeah.
But you look around. You don't see anything in the area, but you do see markings maybe 30 feet away that looks like something passed through here lately. You see like hoof marks along with long dragging trails, like something heavy was being pulled, whether it's a wagon or some kind of flatbed like a sled or something like that on it. And there's all different patterns of them. You assume like a large caravan style has passed through here recently.
Well, fuck. There's less than in the house. Who's closest to me?
I mean, everyone's gonna be kind of in the same area, so you can just choose who's the closest to you at the moment.
Who is the healer?
That would be Alistair.
Okay, I'll walk to him and try to shake him a bit roughly. Maybe he wakes up.
All right. Just how about just roll me like an intimidation check, like you're like forcing him aggressively to wake up.
That's a 13.
Okay. Alistair, you like kind of wake up, but the way that it is, as she's shaking you awake, it almost feels like a hangover at the same time. It is not a good way to wake up. Like you feel yourself beating into the sand that you feel familiar somewhat. This sun is just shooting straight out in your eyes as soon as you open it up. And whether it's the sun against your face, whether it's coming out of the time distortion, or the fact that this person that you're still totally not familiar with yet is shaking you aggressively awake, it's not very comfortable.
I swear if I died, this sucks.
Can you... I think you can heal or something? Repair your normal people?
I mean, normally I can heal. Yeah, and I'll kind of start looking around and see everybody else unconscious and be like, I don't think I need to heal to wake them. We just gotta... I don't know.
You look like shit, sorry.
Yeah, well, look in a mirror, and I'll get up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go to Azalea, which I'm actually probably Manon will be closest to me because I saved her. And I'll like grab her by the shoulder and try to just like shake her awake a little bit.
Okay.
So shaking is healing? Cool. I start shaking people.
Okay. Start going
Sure.
around, start shaking people. Everyone, You all start to wake up progressively. Same thing as Alistair. It is not a comfortable area to wake up in. The sun is beating on you. Even for you that are resistant to immune to fire, it's just this area is not comfortable.
Oh, fuck.
Why is it so disgusting out?
I didn't even get to drink to feel this way.
Just wrap my cloak around me and I'm like, oh, we need to find one of the caves. And just start
I
getting
have
up
that.
and
I still have that shawl that Nova gave me. I'm putting it over my head.
Okay.
And I stand up and you see me walk up on the top of the sand dune and I just hip hop because I'm in my actual country. So
Yep.
I just hip hop all the way up to see where I am at and be like, okay, we need to go that way.
So for right now, as far as clarification, before you guys move on, you guys are technically under 4 levels of exhaustion
Oh,
until
Jesus.
you get some
Yeah.
rest. So
Okay then.
you have disadvantage on
Yeah.
all checks, all saving throws. Your speed is halved, and your hit point maximum reduced by half. I'm just gonna say instead of having your hit point maximum reduced by half, your hit point maximum is currently what your health is right now. So
Lovely.
until you can take a long rest, you are suffering some serious disadvantages. But if you take some damage, you guys still have whatever spell slots you got, kind of like that. But yes, Nova, you can really tell that you're at least in the Vale,
Mhm.
but without any kind of landmark, and especially with it being just only the sun out, you have no way to necessarily navigate where
Mhm.
you are in the Vale.
I'm guessing I'm seeing like structure, probably rock structures of some sort in the distance, and from what I can see through my hood part, and be like, we gotta go that way.
Okay, so you're just gonna go to whatever
No.
nearest rock structure there is.
Yeah,
We
because
just
to
sleep
find
here.
no, because you will die
No,
from the
it's not a
heat
good place.
exposure and the sun exposure.
That's
Oh,
okay.
no, it's not. Come on.
Lay my head down on a rock.
Azalea, if I can manage it, you certainly can.
Fine.
Be
I'm
very-
assuming I have my dad's greatsword with me now.
Yes, you do have it with you. You do see that, like, you're able to grab it, like, right before you bamfed here, however you did. It is roughly your size. This sword is you do know his sword has been around for a long time, and it is roughly about 5 feet in, like, from handle to point of the blade. But it does match his specific sword. Yeah.
I'm gonna look around and just do a double take if he's even here.
'Kay.
Which I assume not, but never hurts to.
I mean, you can give me either
then
investigation or perception.
With disadvantage, sadly,
Mm-hmm.
because we're exhausted.
Can't get any lower than a natural one, so
No, it looks great.
right
Yeah.
off the bat, first roll.
Here you go.
Okay, so Nova, you're leading on to find shade and
Yeah.
shelter.
Yep.
Well, there's something else I wanted to do too.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to look for him, but he's not here.
Oh, for Soma.
Yeah,
I mean, you got a natural one.
right. So he's not here.
Yeah.
That I know of.
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
don't-
dig
you don't see him.
into my
Probably
pocket.
invisible because he's a Soma chameleon.
I'm gonna dig into my pocket and pull out the sending stone necklace he gave me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use it and talk into it and just say, "Dad, are you there?"
No response.
I try one more time. I say the same thing.
Okay. Still no response.
I'll go up to Manon. I'm gonna put a hand on your shoulder. We'll find them. We won't give up. We'll find them somewhere. Just I guess we'll follow Nova for now and keep trying. You never know, maybe we're out of range.
Are we gonna find him or are we gonna find pieces of him?
We're gonna
I'll
find him.
Throw it
Don't
back
think
in my
that
bag.
way.
No, and what little I do about your dad's history, I'm not terribly worried. I think it takes even more than that fucker to kill him.
I hope so. But it's also Malik. And I start walking off after Nova.
Also with implication, Tylarian is there with you guys. I will not forget him.
Oh, hey,
And-
buddy.
Just dusts off his kimono. He just kind of cleans himself off, desummons his bow. He's gonna walk up front with Nova.
As Azalea's dragging ass behind, I'm gonna come up behind her and be like, "You're fine. Just keep walking." And I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on you to reduce your level of exhaustion
just
by
like-
1.
Oh, thanks. That is better.
It almost feels like he's dragging harder now, but he's like, "Yep, you're good. Just keep going."
You know, they don't say about this part in my adventure books. They just say how great it is. Excuse you.
Well,
If
I
they
don't think
told
Dad.
you.
They're not very well written, then.
I don't think Dad really told us about this aspect because of that code he had.
I'm from the back. Why is everybody yelling?
You just need to get your sand legs, and I'll
That
keep walking.
you're yelling, we're not.
Okay. I will walk next to the vicinity and be miserable and follow Nova.
Okay.
Why do you all look so shit?
This doesn't bother you?
No.
Then you're lucky.
You look better up there.
Just starting to like you, and now I just.
I'm just stating the fact that you look better up there, and then you were all unconscious. What's happening?
We fell out of the sky.
I know.
Out
it
of
was
time.
there.
Don't forget out of time.
Oh, time too. What
All
time
right,
is it
that. I have no fucking clue.
now?
In
Okay.
the front, I'm going to just open my book while we're walking and just say, like, write hello to see if it's connected back.
Nothing
And get
happens.
the... Okay. I kind of keep it to myself
Okay.
and then just keep walking.
All right.
Nova, how far are the caves? Are we there yet?
Yeah. We have a
need to
little
pee.
bit further.
Hey, Nova, are we there yet?
Oh. But just keep your heads covered and we'll get there as soon as possible.
Put my wings up like an umbrella over like me and just shade it out a little bit over Bjorn.
I'm raw dogging the sun.
Dragon.
25% drow.
Flip it.
All right. As you follow Nova, Nova, I just want you to give me a nature check.
Okay.
With advantage, just to
Oh,
make
with
sure that there's
advantage.
nothing about the desert that can mislead you to find your way over to the area.
First roll of the night and it's a natural 20 for a
Nice.
27. And Nova
Nice.
Dice. Thank you, Nova Dice. It's
Um,
like, no, you're not getting lost in the desert where you're from. This is embarrassing. Like,
You're so used to this terrain that even with like a dominant like stride of whether it's your right or your left foot, you know to just stick true, and you just have trained yourself to never go off the beaten path. And in a matter of like 2 hours time, you guys do find shade. You do. It's not like a full-fledged cave, but there is like a formation of rocks enough to create yourself like a 30 foot-ish kind of gap that's relatively shaded. Not enough to cool you down, but enough to get you out of the sunbeams itself.
Can we nap here a little bit?
Yes.
Just a little nap.
Yes, this will work. And I start trying to take layers off and try to make more of a canopy
Okay.
to help add to it.
Okay.
I do a flop on the ground in the shade where it's slightly cooler.
I see Nova taking off layers. I just take off layers with no intention of trying to help. Just, oh, that sounds like a good idea. I'll be cool with that way. And then I will follow suit and Azalea flop.
Just stay as much out of the sun that you can.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice.
I just find a shaded corner and I keep trying the necklace every like 5 minutes or so.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll for like.
I'm
the
gonna
rest of the day.
awkwardly be sitting like across from you, trying my book every 2 seconds. Too. Trying to get a hold of someone.
Bananas, you just keep trying. Nothing seems to work.
After like 30 minutes, I chuck the fucking necklace out in the sand and
Okay.
like put my head in my hands of frustration.
Okay.
Hide my face.
All right.
I would have helped with the cover with my weapons. I would have just used the javelin and the scythe. And I think I was wearing a cape or something, so
Mhm.
I'll help you guys to have a little thing to sit under.
Cool.
Has anybody got a container?
What kind of container?
I can be a
that can
container.
hold-
I have
Well-
questions.
Vicinity transformed.
A container that can hold water.
Sit up.
Since I can't process it, I technically can hold it. I don't know how to get it out
Container.
again. You probably have to turn me upside down, I guess. I don't know.
I am staring at Vicinity and imagining where 10 gallons of water would go in her body.
She's not that
Only
tiny.
one way to fall out. Only one way to.
Tylarian just takes one of his bottles and he just like looks at it and he dumps out all the liquor out of it and he just immediately passes the empty bottle to Ronin.
Right, well, that's a start. Oh, I've got an idea. I am going to take my seal skin and kind of pin it up on things like, I don't know, have I got daggers? Something got daggers? I don't know. What have I got? I'm trying to find a way to like make it, I don't, maybe attach it to the poles that they're using to make the shelter
Oh, sure.
so that I can make it like,
Okay, yeah, okay.
and then I am going to cast Create or Destroy Water.
Okay.
To fill it with 10 gallons of water.
Nice.
I'm going to give Talarian his bottle back. Fill up. Everybody, drink. We're going to need it.
I feel like most of us should have water skins in our backpacks.
I have two
Theoretically.
for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody, fill up your skins or whatever you've got.
I'll take a little sip of mine and then kind of in the middle of us all under the shade, I'm gonna dump it and cast Ice Knife on it to go ahead and freeze the whole area. Just so we can get some coolness.
With this,
Get
even though
around, guys.
you guys are remedying the current like problems, some of you still have like blisters on your skin from being out in the heat. Some of you still have like dryness that needs to be taken care of. But nonetheless, as far as slowing down the process of dehydration and overheating, you guys are at least solving that problem.
I'll also walk over if Manon's not going to and pick up the necklace so that it doesn't get left in the desert.
Okay,
Because I know she's going to want it later.
fair enough.
You're correct.
Well, I'm not so bright sometimes. Hey, Bob,
Yeah, what's up?
you got any kind of container in there, like a barrel or a bucket or a jug?
Give me 1 second as he just kind of like rolls his eyes over and he just like shuts his mouth. Kind of like someone who's like almost trying to like pick their teeth with like their tongue, kind of like that. He's just kind of like rifling in, and he's like going to
World's grossest sentient bag of holding.
To be fair, Bob is a container.
He
Yes.
is, but we're
That
not going
is
to. I
so
don't want the
fair.
water back if we put it in him.
He's like, all right, this is gonna get a little weird, and he kind of just gags it up, and he just immediately spits out like a really weird shaped kind of container. It's like kind of like a very small like trough kind of container, kind of like that. It's not fully closed, but it is kind of more of like a
That
bowl kind of thing.
works. It's a bit better than the skin anyway. A bit more stable. Right, thank you. I appreciate it.
No, thank you. That's been lodged in there for fucking weeks.
Oh. You know, if we've got time at some point, if there's stuff in there that you don't want in there, maybe we should do a bit of inventory and see if we can organize a bit.
That'd be great. I think I'm getting a bit of ulcers in here. This is getting uncomfortable.
Oh, Bob, that's not good. I'm gonna use some like spare, just rags to kind of clean up the trough a little bit and kind of and then
Sure.
kind of direct the water into it from the skin.
Okay, all right, got it.
Would you say this
So
is
now we have a
short rest?
weird shaped trough of.
What'd you say,
Water.
Vicinity?
Would you say this is a short rest?
Yeah, this would be a short rest. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I need some hit points.
good. Same.
Take into account though that if you have not fixed your exhaustion levels, then you cannot heal.
Right, I can't either, but actually, probably all I can.
How do we fix our exhaustion levels?
Long rest.
Long
or,
rest. That's yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already like right at where I would get, so never mind.
That being said, by the time you guys would have got here, you guys would have figured this all out. Nova, you'd be noticing the way, like, the predecessor of what happens when the sun's about to set. You know that it starts to become cooler out instead of the overwhelming heat. You can tell roughly within an hour the sun's going to start doing its whole setting position. With that, it's at like its hottest point, but you've been raised to know what to do within these kind of situations.
I am going to use magical cunning to get back my spell slot.
Okay.
I would just say, the sun will be setting in like an hour, so stay in the shade as much as possible. The sun is the hottest it is for the rest of the day, so you don't want to be stuck in it. But it should be going down soon.
Does that mean we're going to have to walk again?
It will be much cooler, and we can take our time.
It doesn't help much. Well, we're definitely going to be taking our time.
Let me check a few things. And before the sun goes all the way down, I take out that sundial that I have, and try to just get my bearings of where I am.
All right, as you go into the sun as much as possible without actually harming yourself or doing any damage, you try to position the sundial and try to get the correct light to try to figure out everything. Knowing that, like, your tribe could be anywhere, as there's no specific position, you at least know where you are. If you're looking at the realm map, you are just west of the Molten Peaks. Just far enough west that you can't actually see the volcanoes, but you now realize what you've been smelling is kind of the sulfuric, kind of just
I'm
the
guessing
odor
we're
coming
like
from
in
it.
this rock formation.
Yeah, pretty
right
much.
here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that usually your tribe usually goes within like 5 mile radius of here.
Okay. Oh, so we need to go north. Oh, that would make sense why the sulfur smell. Okay. All right. Let me just jot down a few notes and be like, all right. Sulfur Peaks that way in the mountain wrecks. And then we're probably in this formation. Yes. Okay. And then I scurry back into the shade and be like, so we are actually a lot south more than I thought we would be. We're closer to the Molten Peaks, so we need to go north to find either my tribe or another nomad tribe. But we'll wait until sundown. Do so.
That
we must-
sounds like a good time.
That's what that smell is. If you have noticed the sulfur kind of smell in the air, it's the malted beets. Don't want to go that way. Not closer to
That
it.
doesn't sound like a good place to go, no.
Volcanic.
So we rest here for a bit and wait for the sun to go down?
Probably the best. Let's see. Do you have any... Did we put any rations in you before? I can't remember, or if we just fed you.
I mean, you fed me real good.
I know
In
we
fact,
did.
I haven't had anything in a while. I was kind of getting concerned, but I don't think so. No.
All right.
We'll have to make do with water.
Yeah. When we get further
While
north,
we're waiting for the sundown, I gesture to the armload of crap that I picked up on my way out as we were falling out of the sky. He dropped these. Let's see what they're about. And I'm going to take out my magnifying glass and identify.
Okay.
So we have 3 things. We have emerald boots. While you're wearing these boots, you are not affected by difficult terrain. Magical effects can't reduce your speed or cause you to be restrained. If you are grappled, you can spend 5 feet to teleport out of the grapple into an unoccupied space within 5 feet. These do not require attunement. You have the golden double-bladed scimitar, this fucking thing. Generates effects that match both Green Flame Blade and Shadow Blade when in combat. Deals an extra 2d8 psychic damage plus 3d8 fire damage. Allows the wielder to avoid all resistances to the wielder's attack, but not immunities. So, let's see. It's a melee. It's a special 2-handed finesse. So there's that. That also does not require attunement. And then there's the armor. I'm going to take this. I like this. I've not got any armor. This is good. But what that means, I've got this emerald necklace that I'm going to have to, or sapphire necklace, excuse me, that I'll have to unattune from in order to use this armor. While you're wearing it, it increases your max. While you're wearing this, it increases your max HP by 20. If a target heals you, you gain 5 temporary HP. I am going to let that go in favor of this armor if anybody wants it.
I'll always take it, but if someone else wants it,
Azalea,
since
I
I'm
see
already
you
a big
nodding. Eeny, meeny,
Um,
miny, mo.
I feel like I'm just looking at my inventory because I know I have a necklace of healing already. Heal an ally. Whenever the wearer of this necklace heals an ally with a spell or an ability, the wearer gains 5 temporary hit points.
Yeah. This is kind of if you get healed, you gain 5 temporary hit points.
I'm gonna keep the one I have. Manon, you can take that because you're front lines.
Yeah, it's under sapphire necklace.
Thinking the boots with grappling might be good for one of the frontline hitters as well. Because they're up in personal.
Guess that's a toss up between you and me, Bjorn.
I have Dira's boots give me Misty Step, and I'm a little attached to that right now, so I'm not really gunning for a new pair.
Alistair, Bjorn, then?
I mean, we both fly, so I feel like you with your shield and hammer would be... I think you should take a Mouser.
They can also get you out of a grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't tend to get too up in there, but I can. So, but I do. I know you do too with your scimitars.
I guess the difference is that Alistair can always fly. Bjorn, you can't always fly. You got to summon your wings, so it
True.
might be
And I've
better
got-
for you.
Yeah.
I also have Misty Step now.
Oh, okay. I'll take the boot set.
Okay, they're emerald boots is what they're under.
Got it. Thank you.
And then the golden double-bladed scimitar. I already have one big weapon that I'm the only one who can attune to, so that's definitely
I
not
feel like
me.
that's Screamy Manon.
It does kind of seem to be screaming Manon.
I look over and I'm holding my dad's greatsword and I just kind of hug it closer and look away.
Mm.
We'll hold on to it for her.
I'll add it to the menagerie of my Swiss Army knife.
Stupid amount of weapons that you have.
Zephinia is so proud of you.
taking over
Just like
Zephinia's
your mother.
role, okay?
I'll say too, also because Ronin, you did the magnifying lens to it. All these items actually made out of pure gold and emerald. So the value would actually equate if you need anything transferable to gold. Just saying.
How much is this thing?
That's depending on the person you sell it to. But like in the case of like the forger, this is like a replacement for the forger. If you just want to trade this in for a value of gold.
Didn't we get a shitload of gold at some point? Or
You
did
did.
10,000 gold.
You did.
Promise it
We
to us?
have.
Yeah. Okay.
We have it.
But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, if you don't want to
But
give him 10,000 gold, you could give him this, and it equates.
Oh, and couldn't we transfer the items stuff or something you were saying? Like, there
So
was a magic item that we were transferring into?
yeah, so he already has like a specific item he's going to make, but if you want to transfer the properties of an item you already have to the item he's going to make for you, you could do that. But he already has an item already that he's going to make that's going to be in canon no matter what, and a certain person would wield it. So whatever you would give this to, also taking into account it might not be for the person who's actually giving it up. So if you're giving up one of your items, it might not actually go to you. But yes, if you decide to say, hey, I'm going to give you this, can you apply it to the weapon? Whatever he makes, he can apply those stats to it.
On top of what he was already going to do, or in place of?
On top.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff going into one thing. That's gonna be a wicked
Yeah.
weapon if we use that.
So to imply,
So-
I've mentioned this to a couple of you outside the game, is that each forger that creates these legendary weapons are only going to make a weapon that you guys can't choose what they're going to make. They're just going to make one. Uh-oh, we lost somebody. Who did we
We
lose?
lost the veil.
We lost her to the veil.
We will take a quick break. Oh. Okay.
Let's see if it'll let me do it if I open a separate browser.
Refresh.
So.
Oh, I've done that about 14 times.
Yeah. So we were talking about the weapons that you guys could pour, as long as they are legendary weapons. I should imply, which this double scimitar is a legendary weapon. It pours in whatever its magical properties in, and you sacrifice the blade. But yes, then it stacks up on top of whatever the weapon that the forger's making.
While Ronin is looking at those items with the magnifying glass, Alistair, who's just like leaning against a rock right now on the ground, he's just like sits up and he's like, "Hey, we should probably check that sword that I threw at Bjorn."
Agreed. And I will bring it over to Remy.
Is that the sword you got off the statue?
Yes.
I will check it out.
Okay. As some of you might expect, there is a name to the sword. It is called Persephone. The sword itself is not exact matching the original. It does seem like an alternate version, but does match similar stats. The blade itself is a +4 magic weapon. It acts as a great sword. The abilities of it allows the wielder itself to actually have advantage on all magical attacks and magical saving throws. And it gives an extra 1d12 force damage on the attack.
Alistair's just like, actually, never mind.
No, I'm side-eyeing Joe in Hades right now. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make that face and look over at Azalea. Like, kind
I
of
have the same face going on.
It doesn't look exact. It seems like almost kind of like a yang to Zephinia's Persephone's yang, kind of like that. It does seem like it's like the opposite version of it. For all intents and purposes, it has like where Persephone has cold colors, this kind of has warm colors to it.
Dad ever mention making another sword from Mom?
No, just always kind of talked about the one that he was able to just magically create that looked like Mom's.
How? I'm gonna look at the sword again.
I'm just gonna be like, I don't know, because this one seemed much older than the stories that Dad would tell us.
Your
dad
Take
keeping
a
something from you.
No.
I'm works different in the far realm. Maybe it's related. Maybe it's a sister sword, or maybe it was created at the same time, and that's why it was easier for the original one to be created.
Right, but if that sword was there when Remus and them were trapped there and or imprisoned or whatever, that had to be, when did Remus get trapped? Do we know?
It was very many ages ago. from
Right,
what we
that
found.
sword, the sword made had to have been 30 years back, maybe?
Or maybe that's why it was so easy for your father to forge, because there was already an existence of it.
He had a blacksmith make it for him.
Also, I think it would have been 50 years.
I didn't make it. I don't fucking know.
I mean, maybe the blacksmith had some kind of connection to Far Realm, or
I don't know.
was
Dad
familiar
named
with
it, he
it?
said.
Well, obviously, there's two blades. Does your mother's blade still exist?
As far as I know, it's above the hearth at the house.
Well, that must be significant for some reason.
I'm just gonna kind of into the ether be like, Dad, it's a weird copy of the sword. Just so it's in his radar now, because it has been spoken aloud.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm doing the same. Yeah, it's really weird, very uncanny. It looks exactly, very close to the one above the mantle. I don't know. If you can see it, I don't know.
I'm gonna look at these two sticking out in the ethers. Well, with all that being said, perhaps thank you for the use, but perhaps one of you should hold on to it.
I think you should hold on to it, Bjorn. It was you who was holding it in the Far Realm. Maybe a different version, or an older version, or a younger version, but it was you, so obviously this version is supposed to stay with you.
As long as you are all okay with it, I will hold on to it.
I mean, it's obviously
yeah.
not more than coincidence that the sword looks the same.
It's not our mom's. So.
Vicinity, anything you want to do during this? No?
I was gonna ask if she needed anything, because we noticed we're all tired in here.
Yeah, she's good.
She is looking at you, being like, interesting. She's trying to heal herself. Does she have exhaustion?
Vicinity?
Yeah.
Vicinity would have half it, so Vicinity would have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Okay. DM,
If I see her,
I-
go ahead.
Go ahead. You go first. Nope.
One of you
If I see
go.
if I see Vicinity like struggling and like she's pretty beat up, I'll walk over and I'll put a hand on her shoulder and start booping her, but be like, appreciate all the help you did up there. Hopefully you've got somewhere to go after this.
Not
sir.
really. So I was wondering if I can tag along, and thanks for that. You see how stuff slowly starts reforming.
Well, I mean, I think we're just heading back to Nova's people, so I'm sure you can tag along. I'm more than happy to have you.
All right.
We're in
You're
the
pretty handy.
We're in the Feywild, so if there was any other place you would ever, I mean, it's a great place to explore if you've never seen outside
Oh,
the house. So,
well.
and
I've
there's
seen-
all different kinds of species and creatures that live here. So maybe you'll feel more at home than that house.
My home? Yeah, definitely. Well, I've seen the house and battlefields, so anything else is welcome. So yes.
Well,
I mean, we have
soon.
connection to a few other places too if you want to not stay here.
Yeah.
Oh,
And soon the sun will set and the stars will come out, and it'll be much cooler. And that if you've never seen the stars like that before, it can be breathtaking. So
sounds good. Will we rest?
well, we'll probably move forward. We need to go north a little bit, and the best time to travel is at night when you're in the Vale. Otherwise it's way too warm during the day. And then once we find a settlement of some sort, then we can probably rest and get some food and some probably help, depending on which tribe we find. So
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me because I don't have a perception about time, I would say, but you were talking about this might be a different time, like past, future, something?
Well, I've been trying to figure that out because I'm still not hearing back from my tribe, so I'm not sure if we're truly in the present time yet.
Okay.
I'll be able.
Oh,
I
I
guess-
don't want to hear that.
Also, I don't. Well, I won't
Hey,
know
Joe.
until.
Yo,
I was gonna say, I don't think anybody took it from me. I have a pocket watch that shows us exactly when and where we are.
Okay.
I'm gonna open that real quick and see if it tells me that we're still in the right time period, I guess, that we're supposed to be in.
you're exactly where you left off 2 days later, so you assume that you're present day. As far as location, yeah, you are where Nova said. You are in the Starlit Vale, just west of the Molten Peaks.
Okay. I'll look at Nova and be like, sorry, I think it's been 2 days since we entered that man.
No. Oh. Well, that's good. Maybe I'm just. Okay, then that makes a different questions. Why my grimoire is not working. But let's not think about that for now. The sun will be setting soon, and then we can head out, find a settlement of some sort, get some food, some more water, or maybe something stronger, and figure out a plan from there. The night is the best time to be active.
Hey, DM.
Mhm.
I was gifted a key from Lord of Estus at the Feywild Castle, and I believe this key can teleport anywhere in the Feywild once. Is that correct?
Can teleport any one person.
Fuck.
But yes, it can teleport you anywhere in the Feywild, and then just what it does is you just literally in the Feywild, not Feywild, Feywild, you literally just put your key into a random spot and the door summons. You just imagine where it would be, and you open up the door, you can get there, but it can only take one person.
Then probably won't mention it because it's not really going to help us in the situation.
Well, is there anything else we need to potentially discuss while we wait? Probably have about a little bit longer before the sun sets.
I am going to resummon Disco Dragon.
Discuss? Yes. Right now, not really.
Rest as much as we can, wait for the sun to go down, and then trudge on.
Trudge is right. How far is it, Nova?
Well, we have about an hour or two walk.
Oh, not as bad as I was afraid, I suppose.
Nope. So it was an hour to get to where you are now. To get to where you want to be, it's going to take you 2 days.
2
Yeah, that
days.
sounds more like what I was
Yep.
expecting.
Yeah, 2 days.
I
It
thought.
took-
Sorry, my
no.
bad.
No, so from where you guys landed to where you are now, it took you an hour. Because you're crossing through about a quarter of the continent, it's going to take you about 2 days.
Ah, okay, makes sense.
That's if you're not
Um,
impeded by anything.
About 2 days walk. So there will be time I'll have to rest and find shelter.
Right. You know, places
find
that we can
something right
stop
now.
on the way.
Hmm?
Do you know places that we can stop on the way?
Yeah, there's a couple of places that have been mapped before. So we should be okay.
Right. All right. I suppose then we're prepared to trudge. At least we know where we are and where we're going, right? Ugh.
As you guys start to head out, I'll allow everyone to drop one stat of exhaustion. So if you're at 4, you're at 3.
Oh,
If you're 2,
bless you.
you're at 1.
Ew.
But that's with you guys leaving the cave. So as you guys start to head out with the sun fully set and nothing but stars and the moon lighting up the area itself, you guys make your way through the starlit veil, leaving the molten peaks. With this, now the rest of you see what Nova already knew. There's only one spot behind you due to the east that now you can tell what the molten peaks are. And as you look back there, almost like the ember on a candle, you see just this reddish hue kind of from the hilltops at the far back. They're so far away from you, they just look like hills that might have some arcane magic to them. But as Nova tells you, they are volcanoes. And you even feel like it's warmer over here just because of maybe the area you're by. But you are walking away from them, and you guys are heading due northwest. I need someone just to roll me a d20, one person.
Who wants to do it?
Dice of
Azalea-
Destiny.
Azalea, did you give the necklace back to me, or did you just keep it?
I'm holding on to it.
I would have been panic searching for it as we're
If I
leaving.
saw you searching for it, I'm here. I picked it up. I didn't want you to lose it.
Oh, thank you. And I'll pocket it.
Dice
on the
of
dice.
Destiny.
Okay, I'm gonna get it over with. I apologize now. 15?
15. Throughout roughly about a good 8 hours of time, making sure that you guys try to keep the darkness around before the sun re-rises in the morning. Nothing eventful happens. You do occasionally hear creatures around you, but nothing nearby. Nothing major, nothing seems threatening. It is still uneasy to walk, but you do...
I would take the time to teach them how to walk on the sand. We have 8 hours, so I'll teach
Okay.
them.
Okay. Through the 8 hours, you
so
guys...
that it make it a little bit easier for them to walk on the sand.
Okay, so during that 8 hours, she starts to teach you about specific, the walks and the dances on the stand to make it easier for you and to avoid certain things.
It pretty much acts as like a snowshoe, if anybody's used a snowshoe, which is the way it helps, like, so you don't sink as much. That's pretty much.
Before the sun rises, you guys find yourself in another cave. Reset yourself back up as the other one previously did, making sure you got water, make sure you got shade, and a new day begins.
We should take time to rest. Yes, I think we should. We think we'll be okay where we are right now. Further away from the molten peaks, so...
You don't gotta tell Manon twice. I'm hiding in the
Time
back
to
of the
rest
cave,
for
setting up a bedroll, and
real.
I'll silently cry myself to sleep.
Okay, Nan's taking rest. Who else is gonna take rest? Celia?
I need.
Ronin? Okay, so
I'm not even asking. I'm going towards the back of the cave. I'm going to put down my sealskin and curl up on it, and Bisco Dragon will perch upon me.
all right, so
I'll take a watch, first watch.
okay, so Bjorn,
I'll join you.
Alistair, Nova, and Vicinity take watch while the three of you go to sleep.
I mean, we could
Yeah,
probably have a...
I'll help with first watch.
Okay. So as Manan, Ronin, and Azalea, you guys go to sleep. Don't hit the long rest button yet, but you are going to sleep. For the 8 hours that will pass by, first off, before any of the time goes by, between the four of you that are up, give me a perception check just as you guys are taking watch.
So you said we traveled for 8. Are we going to be here for 8, or are we going to be here for longer? How long is the day?
Just like any natural day.
Okay, so how long are we going to be here before sundown?
16 hours.
Okay, so we can split up the...
Yep.
15.
15.
22.
Perception, right?
22. Yep.
I got 27, and it was a natural 20.
Damn. All right. And Bjorn?
Nice.
I mean,
17.
17.
the Nova dice are being really nice.
For Alistair and Bjorn, this is a different scenario for you, and with the sun beating out, it's hard for you guys to really take into account. But at least in the nearest vicinity, the
That would be me.
there doesn't seem anything too alarming. For actual vicinity, you can actually look out further, and you see occasional creatures that are moving within the sand that naturally look like very much native to this area, where they do have more of like a warm toned scaly kind of skin, but you can't really make heads or tails of what they are, but you can at least tell that they are staying within sand areas and they don't come into the caves. Nothing else is eventful as far as you see. Nova, you can see these creatures too, and you know what they are. They're just simply just called burrowers. They are creatures that both make themselves native to both the Starlit Vale, but they're also they are akin to the burrowers of the Underdark, where they make themselves homes within the actual baseline of a realm, and they tunnel their way through. You do know that even if they don't hit you, but you walk over the land, you could randomly hit a sinkhole. And that's where part of the sand walk is to make sure that you can test the ground before you pass through it. And you are finding yourself that you're in some kind of, you're not by it, but you assume there's a nest for them somewhere nearby that you guys got to be cautious for when you eventually do go on your passage. As far as this 8 hours, that's the only thing you see. You at least see creatures that are being territorial to the area, but as long as you don't cause any problems, they're not going to cause any problems.
Vicinity would point out things she doesn't know. It's almost like a new scan program unlocked. She's like, "Is that dangerous? Can you guys eat that? Should we hunt this?"
Can I
So
pet
she's
it?
just pointing at things.
And literally, and Nova would just be like explaining everything to
Yes.
her
Yes.
and giving
Maybe.
and giving her a lesson and mention about the burrows and that we would just need to be careful. We're probably by one of their nests, so that part of the sand walk will help make sure that we don't hit one of their sinkholes and so on. So,
What if we catch one or two, have them on a leash, walk in front of us?
well, they're very long. They're I don't know if we could catch them.
Okay.
But I mean, a small one, if there was a small one, but that would mean going into their nest, and they are territorial, so that might not
So
be
we
a
could
good
send
idea.
another one in. Can any one of you like dominate animals or beasts or something?
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't think
Oh.
so.
Okay. Just an idea. Would be cool being like, you just walk in front of us and avoid all holes.
Are these things
True.
intelligent, Nova?
Well, as much of an intelligent beast, they don't really. I don't think they have a language. Well, not.
Are we talking
we
an
can
earthworm or are we
comprehend.
talking a wolf?
Probably somewhere in between, I would say. They don't just live in this realm, they live in the Underdark too, so.
They match like the
Is it
size of a
something-
dragon wormling.
Right, I'm thinking intelligent-wise here, because I'm like, is this something that we can potentially, like, animal handling to try to ride?
They do have like a basic intelligence, so they do have like a 10 in intelligence. So they do understand like pack tactics, they understand their own ways, but like just what they do. I'd also say Nova, because you got an natural 20, you would also know that there is people of your tribe or your sister, cousin tribes and stuff like that that have dared themselves to take these tunnels to their advantage, since it's very, very difficult to actually travel the Starlit Vale by day, and the burrowers always create themselves tunnels underneath the sand. Some people have learned how to actually travel in the tunnels so they don't have to worry about losing time during daytime.
That's cool.
I would explain that there are some tribes that they utilize the tunnels, kind of like have I wouldn't say symbiotic relationship, but they navigate the tunnels so that they can use them to travel through the daytime. But then
Would
there's
get
other
us sooner to your tribe.
Wait, what? Sorry?
It would get us sooner to your tribe, no? If we use the tunnels.
Technically, it would.
Yes, I have never used the tunnels. It's a sister tribe that usually uses them. I can see if I have anything on it.
What you're saying,
would
there's a high
be-
probability we'll get lost.
Yes.
Probably smarter to stay above ground then.
We could do a race. Some underground. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, we could try. I
Ooh,
mean,
no,
The greatest race.
it's easy to typically spot where the sinkhole is, but you do have to you have to survive the fall into the tunnel. So
A lot of you seem to be able to fly. You have wings and stuff. Very cool, though. Yeah.
Although once we get down there, we don't have much of a guide. So if it's your sister, perhaps, or sister tribe, perhaps we should avoid that. Although I would, and I'll look at Vicinity to her point, I'd like to see if I could eat it. If we get the chance.
Would I know if
Always
they're
up for it.
poisonous or not?
The burrowers, no, they're not poisonous.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
They only have a couple abilities, so they like it.
Yeah, because that would be really bad if they were poisonous. And
So
then,
they only have
let's
a
try to
couple
eat
things
it.
in combat, so theoretically they are considered huge creatures. So they, if you fail at a check, they can devour you. Doesn't mean you instantly die. If they break hold of the grapple, they can spit you back up, but you are technically restrained while in there. They are extremely powerful when they're in burrowing mode, so if they charge at you, you can take a severe amount of damage. Outside that, that's really all they can do. They have the ability to dig at 3 times movement speed, so when they dig, they're digging at 200 feet per round.
Imagine we could tame one and send it the direction we wanted.
We can ride the sandwood.
Yeah.
We're trying to play some Doom stuff here.
I'm gonna look at Bjorn and be like, we don't need to eat one. If I can just get some sleep, I think I can handle the food problem. I had an idea for back when we were in the city. I had a plan, but I think it's a bit more beneficial right now. But I just need to get sleep first.
Makes sense.
What tastes good?
Well, there's all kinds of things.
A lot of things.
Okay.
I mean, there's cakes and ice creams and various pastries.
Whiskey.
What's
Mead.
Immediately teaching about foods like sugar, beer, like
It's all carbs.
I guess this.
What does not go in her? No, this is
Adopted by to be sterling examples of well behavior.
Okay.
I guess that begs the
Well,
question.
you can show me.
What have or haven't you eaten?
Nothing.
Can you eat?
No. Well, I can. FCG problem. I don't know where it goes.
Can you taste things?
She tries to eat some sand. Nope. Tastes a bit grainy.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe things change since I am aware of things now, so maybe that changes too.
It's possible. You might be, now that you're out of that.
Suppose there's
house,
only
you
one
could.
way to find out.
True.
Guess so.
So we're gonna have an episode of where she's just trying to eat a whole bunch of different kinds of foods. Yes.
Heroes Feast only for vicinity, just like eat everything.
No,
I'm just gonna be like,
she's gonna do eating contests, and you guys just win everything.
I'm just gonna be like, well, when Azalea wakes up, she's pretty good about explaining how things taste and whatnot. She'd probably be a good person to ask.
Well, we got time while traveling. Weird. So what's your purpose?
So-
Like, where you guys... What are you doing? I heard things about dads and tribes and I don't know. Are you all going for the same thing or just banding together and then...
I feel like we just kind of been thrown together to a point. With many missions involved and how.
Bard, do you want to field this one? I'm gonna be like, Bard, do you want to field this one?
I'm not feeling it right now, sorry.
A group of adventurers, of godlings, of royalty, of far travelers and seers that have been brought together by the webs of fate. And now we are caught up in killing demons, gods, everything in between, and making the best as we go along. So far, that's... And some of us have deals, some of us have plots, some of us, like you,
Parents
know
or
not.
something?
But we'll see. Yes, that as well.
Okay.
Look at Alistair.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Azalea and I are basically demigods. come from
I would think that would be the accurate terminology. Yeah.
our dad is the god of life and lore, and our mom has god powers. But I don't know if she's actually a god of anything. But she came back from the dead. Whole thing.
Huh. Okay. Okay. And I point towards Manon. What's the dad situation there? I heard something about a dad who was fighting him.
Yeah, that big
Also a
armored guy that showed up.
demigod, or yeah.
No, King of the
She's-
Shadowfell.
Yeah,
She's
she's
the princess.
Yeah, she's royalty of a realm.
Yeah.
So
Her mom, Delia.
So
is the Queen of
definitely
the
not
Shadowfell.
poor.
No.
Although I wouldn't bring it up to her.
she definitely doesn't like the title of princess.
Or the trappings. Although she has been trapped once or twice by them already.
Yes. It has come in handy though for a couple of missions or getting into certain places.
There's some more handy than others. Sly looked at Alistair.
I just stonewall him.
And I mean, I think the main reason why we met in the Averant realm, which is this another realm. It's more of the, I guess you would say the human realm. I guess, right? How would you explain Averant? Think more human realm. We met there because we were all invited to pretty much a party by a god, which is weird to feel. But I went there because, and I point to the sky and what's left of the remnant of the colossal, like the explosion. When that happened, we knew my tribe figured it was an omen, and we needed answers, and we figured out some of those answers. And along the way, I was able to retrieve something that has been lost from my tribe for a very, very, very long time, which was unexpected. But yeah, it's been a lot of things have happened in a very short amount of time, and I don't think all of us have been able to process it. I know I haven't processed it. I've written it down, but I have not processed it. So.
Well, I think regrettably we have to survive this desert before we can even start doing that.
Well, surviving the desert's not that hard.
I mean, from one that lives here.
Well, it's good that I can be
Very
a
good
guide.
at.
At least.
Well, you look like you need sleep before we do that.
I only need 4 hours.
You come with different parameters. That's cool.
What about you, Vicinity?
I do not know. We'll see when I wake up. Or if I sleep. Weirdly enough, you all were out and I was awake, so...
Yeah, but like, what's your story? Where'd you come from?
Yeah.
The house? There's
Did
not much
Malik
more before that.
Created
Like
by
a
Malik,
We've been
or...
I only remember glimpses of battles and battlefields, and this could be thousands of years, so...
Like a construct with memories from past lives.
I think they might be... No, I think they just reassemble us if we break. I guess. I don't know if we could call that a different life, but...
Joe, does she
Oh,
resemble...
They probably...
I would say, does she resemble the great forager that was with, God, I can't Stella, the star god that we met that was by the crystal, and then there was like a Warforged person.
Yeah.
there?
You can give me either a perception check, insight check on vicinity with all the taking information you take into account from seeing the Iron God.
Iron god, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Go with perception. That's gonna be a 24.
There are similarities. The difference is that the Iron God that you met, she seems very much like pieced together, not like she was made that way. This is kind of like a series of unfortunate events that put her in that situation. Vicinity actually looks like she's made this way. Like the beginning to the end of her existence will be this. Will be a perfect mix of what is construct and what is mortality. But there are similarities. It's just like the difference of like being born with something and then having something affected during your life is the difference between them.
Okay, so so Vicinity was created this way.
Yeah, Vicinity was created this way. The Iron God was not created the way that she appears.
Right, but does it seem like maybe she was created in the Iron God's image?
There is... It's hard to tell, but you would have as many reasons to believe it as you... Yeah, you would have reasons to think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll just kind of look at her and be like, well, maybe that's something that we can help you figure out as who you are and where you came from, but we have met a deity by the name of the Iron God, and you got a resemblance to her.
She does.
Can she do this? She flexes.
We can all flex, yes. Like, I kind of like through my chainmail, like, whoop.
I can't flex. I'm not very strong.
Alistair just does like the Looney Tunes just muscle pop.
Yeah. I got a 16. I mean, it was like,
Yeah, 16 it's not bad. To be fair, I don't know if I want to know because all I know was not good. Like, maybe they just modified my memory all the time, so less trauma. You know nothing.
If that's a way you could make your own journey and your own past, an own story. You are one of a kind. I don't think we've seen anything or anyone like you before. So
no, up there, they are all different. Maybe I was do you say prototype or something? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's this one story my dad used to tell me about a cold soldier that was good, and he got his memory wiped. They forced him to do bad things, but eventually turned good again. Met up with an old friend of his. An Eagle Aarakocra, I think.
So maybe we
She's
can...
trying to figure out how that would look like. Huh. Okay.
Fuck, I'm trying to figure out the reference you're bringing up for that one. I cannot figure it out.
He can do this all night. He can do this all night.
Sure, Captain America.
It's Captain America.
Oh, I was thinking
about to pull the shield out. I was gonna be like, come on.
I was thinking very like that, like Disney fable kind of like that. But yeah.
Cold soldier, winter soldier.
Yeah, I got you.
Listen, I'm Captain Marvel. Hello.
The good thing is that
I mean, yeah.
you have the opportunity to be whoever you want to be, which that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
So, and to experience new things.
Everything's new. That's kind of great, and I don't have much comparison, so. Yeah.
The amount of exploring
thank you
and
for
language.
Thanks for taking me along.
Of course. I mean, when it wasn't, it wouldn't have been good to stay in that house.
Oh no. I wanted to leave, but also get rid of. Well, anyway. We left. Can Vicinity read? I mean, she probably can read things because she has a wisdom of -1.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, you have the intelligence to read. It's just that, like, maybe, you know, basic reading. It's
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Well, I think what Noah's trying to say is friends don't leave people behind. Well, we won't leave you behind.
And then
That's
they
for my
talk
part.
for about 3 hours what friendship is.
The true meaning of friendship. It can save all. Ba ba ba.
right.
Power of friendship.
And that's how we saved Christmas.
And that's how we
All right.
save the realms.
By anime rules, friendship wins.
And booping other friends heals them and gives them
Well,
friendship or something.
only
Okay.
if you have specific spells. They have abilities
Magic
to
it.
do so.
Hmm.
Something about being a demigod.
Yeah.
Well, and for someone who's been a blade wielded by another hand, it was an honor to give you freedom, and hopefully you make the most of the vicinity.
Thank you. I mean, I'll, well, if you need help, you see how she takes out her scythe real quick, and it's like it's folding out basically. It's just assembling itself. So I'm ready.
That's fascinating how that does that. Is it just a mechanism, or is it some kind of magic of some sort?
Yes.
That it...
Mhm.
Fascinating. And I open my book and I start sketching a little bit of it. Just to see what it looks like.
Well, I
She's
came equipped with
constantly
it, as
talking.
people say. So
She constantly is writing in her book. You will see that Nova's always writing in her grimoires.
Mhm.
So
should we wake the others, or how does this work?
Just gonna have to wait it out.
wait a little bit
okay.
longer, and then they should be waking up soon.
Yeah, as you guys start to end your 8 hours, the others start to wake up. Renee, Manan, Azalea. Still nightfall. Start to wake up.
Or dayfall. Dayfall.
Oh, dayfall. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Opposite.
Dayfall, that's an evocative word.
Right?
As between, especially like Alistair, Bjorn, and Nova, you're beyond tired. The waiting for the very second for the others to wake up, so you guys can immediately put your head onto whatever you can find closest that can resemble a pillow. Even though Nova, you'll need to have to sleep as everybody else. You know, the exhaustion is overwhelming, and you guys are fighting every instance, not just to fall asleep while you're just standing straight up.
Going to meditate, sleep in the back of the cave.
Okay. Vicinity, unless
4
you
hours.
want to fake it out, you do not need to sleep. This, by all intents and purposes, you already completed a long rest just by standing there and not doing anything, so you can hit your long rest button. Manan, Renine, Azalea,
Nice.
nothing happened, it interrupted it, so you can hit your long rest button as well, and you're no longer affected by your
That's
level 6.
convenient.
Oh, thank God.
That's very convenient. You just have to stay still for a while.
She just basically has to do an extended short rest, and then she gets the long rest out of it.
He's in low power mode.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, Manan, Renine, Azalea, you're fully rested, all good.
She will try to do what you guys do, like, and realizes it doesn't work. So-
I'll come and sit kind of at the mouth of the cave over by myself. I have the sword always with me. It's like attached to my hip.
Sing it all by myself.
How else am I going to be 60?
I'm gonna bring my sealskin and just sort of sit on it near the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
I have Bisco Dragon sitting on my shoulder.
Okay.
I also have that cloth that will keep her cooler.
That's wrapped around me.
Yeah.
All right. So next round, I need for the people that now are awake, I need a perception check for the second watch.
Okay, so here's my question. Since I'm going completely with 5.5, oh, do we take another exhaustion off because we had the long rest, right? So
You
the exhaustion rules are different for 5.5. Do you want me to still do disadvantage instead?
no on my rules. If you just take a long rest, all your exhaustion perks are removed, so you're back to normal.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I will not argue at all. Let's see. Okay, so perception check.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 15.
Okay. Azalea, Manon.
I rolled yet another natural one, so
Oh no.
I'm just fumbling with the necklace, not even paying attention and doing my
Okay.
job.
Okay.
And
Azalea.
actually, Bisco Dragon gets a 12.
Okay.
I also have a 12.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Throughout the rest of the day, you do notice the creatures that they saw previously. Longish kind of, sandworms with large fangs kind of going in and out of the ground. Outside of that, you don't see anything really that grabs your attention. The sun's beating down on you. Anytime you try to look outside the cave, it's even like too humid for you to even stand out, and like you get a couple seconds, you pull yourself back in. During this 8 hours of time, you got to yourself. What would you like to do?
You don't think those things are edible, do you?
I mean, probably in a pinch, but I don't think we're just that pinch just yet.
I don't know. I'm pretty pinched.
Right.
Huh.
We look pretty.
I don't. I don't think I'd want to try to kill them. What with the, even if one might not be that hard, the others might turn on us. I don't want to be having fights with things in the broad daylight in the desert.
I think they have like rabbits or something. Deer.
Well, I can't imagine it being hospitable for much of anything out here.
I'm gonna fish out a ration and just toss it to Azalea.
Oh, thank you. And I take it and I'm like,
Pocket bacon, go.
Like crazy. I stop halfway. I'm sorry, did you guys want a bite?
I'm not hungry.
That's all right. I think I thought I had some, but apparently not.
You know we'll get them back, right? I look at Manon.
I don't know. I can't contact him. No.
I mean, we
I'm gonna
just
try
need
the sending stone yet again.
time and different realms, and I mean, look at all that's happened so far. Our parents have been through a lot, and yet they're still there. Your dad's strong.
Your mom was dead for 20 years.
Thanks. But yeah. She was, and she's back. So have hope.
Life is so much weirder than I ever imagined. And that was before I washed up on that beach and found all the strangeness that landfolk have. And now there's so much more. The strangeness just never stops.
Is that
I still
before or
think
after you were married?
before.
You don't talk about him.
He was nice. He was mine. He's gone.
Did he like die?
That's the assumption. We had half a dozen fishermen not come back from the storm that day.
Did you look for him?
They went out looking. They didn't find any wreckage or anything. When the storm takes, it takes everything.
So you've
And
given
then
up?
they blamed it on me, so I had other things to worry about.
They blamed the storm on you? Why?
They were afraid I was different.
But it's a storm, it's nature.
I came in a storm. The storm took their men. I've heard weirder logic than that.
Do you miss your
How
home?
long ago was that?
About 5-6 years.
It's a long time to be gone.
I wasn't home for that long.
So are you ever gonna try to look for him again, or have you just gone?
He's a human man who was lost in a storm along with half a dozen others.
But you loved
There's
him,
a reason to
right?
look. I think so. As much as I understand what that is.
You don't know?
It felt nice to have someone to be home. It was good when he was there. I worried when he was gone. Is that what that is?
Did you feel all warm and bubbly?
I don't know about bubbly. Warm, yeah.
I'd say that's love.
Right. Then it's love.
Well, all the books I read, true love, you always find your person, so maybe you'll find him.
I found him once. I had what I had. My experience to never have anything for very long.
Well, that's a sad experience. You've
Is
got
it?
us now. We've been together for a while.
I have for now, and I'm glad of it. I don't know, my folk, the pod travels up and down. We're more or less together. We're all sort of. But one will wander off, or another will come in. It's not really. I don't know. It's just different.
But now it
Is
looks
it
like she's
weird?
gonna say something, but bites her tongue and just looks back out.
It's funny. I remember a mother. I remember learning to swim. I couldn't tell you which of the pod was her. We're just we go where the tides take us.
And you say land people are weird?
You are very, very weird, but I'm used to you now.
Sounds like a whole nother world underneath the sea.
I suppose it is. Took me a good while just to learn to speak with them.
So if we put Remus back into the far realms, are you gonna stick around or are you gonna go back?
Not going back to that village. They don't want me. They've made that very clear.
No, but you have your seal skin back.
Aye. Back to the sea. Sometimes I think I'd like nothing better.
What's stopping
What do
you?
you think? I don't know. I think about that life now, and it was free, and it was every day was every day, and we find our fish, and we find our places to haul out and dance, or sing, or just watch things go by. I don't know. It seems a bit boring now, I suppose. hard to say in once you can't go home again. I suppose that's as close to home as I understand, but
I mean,
would
you
be
can always come
different.
visit. We can always
Right.
go on adventures.
right? Well, perhaps I could take you on adventures with me sometime. Show you
That
what
would
it's
be
like out
fun.
there. Not sure how we'd manage it, but I'm sure we can find a way. What about you? We went to your home and you left again. You want him to go back as soon as you can?
Which one? Which one of us?
Either one, but I'm looking at either one, but I'm looking at Azalea.
I was gonna say that was both of us. I want to go home more than anything, but I left to adventure. I heard what my parents did, and I wanted to see the world, and it's a lot darker and scarier than I thought. But you know, if I didn't leave, I wouldn't have met you guys. Who knows? Mom might not have come back. I miss them like crazy. I miss my cozy little world. I miss being able to talk to the animals and they can talk back to me, and it's quieter out here and a little sadder, but also fun and exciting, and there's so many things.
Aye, so many things.
But I'm looking forward.
Pauline is gone. I had Pauline is gone. I have you all now. As long as I have you, I'll be glad of it.
Well, we're
So
not
I'm
going
to visit you
anywhere.
as well when it's all done. And you, Manon. You want him to go home.
It's not really a home to go home to. Just the difference in before I left and met you all and when you saw it. It's not. Now even less so. And she just gestures to the sword at her side. I can't go home.
When you go home, he'll be there. Eventually, when you go home, he'll be there.
If we finish this business with Malik, perhaps you can make it the home that you want it again. Or your mum can.
Assuming and
I mean,
Sounds to me like it's pretty malleable. It's changed quite a bit. I've heard it described multiple different ways. It sounds like your mum was redecorating quite a bit.
well, she wasn't herself for as long as I've known her. And now she is herself, and now my dad is who knows where. The Shadowfell's a mess. It's only a matter of time before the rest of the realms know that it's a mess. I don't really know how we can fix that.
You take care of Malik. Get that weight off of it.
It's the only real plan I've got. But if my
It's the
dad
only real
couldn't
plan
stop
any
him,
of
I
us
don't know
has.
how we can.
He showed up out of nowhere. He knew what he was doing.
like I said, they're
I hope so.
strong.
And that one always has a trick up his sleeve from every story you've told. More stories, I think, more tricks, I think, even than his daughter knows about.
He wouldn't leave his sword behind. And she turns her face away from everyone for like a minute or two.
I'm gonna nudge her in the shoulder, just... He'd leave it behind if he wanted you to have it. If it would be better for you than him.
Oh, I'm gonna wield it. I'm gonna slice Malik's head off with it.
Sounds like a good
There
plan.
is a plan, and I'm going to lift up. I have made water again, by the way.
We lift our sad waters up.
They're sad waters.
clink the water skins.
Yeah, cheers.
To rid in the world of monsters made of men gone wrong.
To ridding the world of terrible people. So people can be safe, families can stay together, and the Shadowfell can rebuild.
I cheers quietly. I take a sip and I say, and don't get it twisted. The soonest we find a tavern, I'm getting wasted because I feel like I deserve it.
Right, so we'll keep an eye on you.
Or join you. It has been a long adventure.
I mean, I would be all over that, but it seems like every time we get in our cups, something goes wrong. So somebody needs to be the adult. I'm not very good at that.
You just
Vicinity just raised her head in the back and we can't see her.
Just picturing that like Pinocchio arm noise, like it raises up.
The good thing is there's a German saying like, I can carry you all home. Show me my car. Anyway, I can carry you all home. I'm strong enough, so get drunk.
Let's go.
Right, we've a new friend.
I
You
turn
get
around.
drunk.
Do you not need sleep?
I'm trying really hard. What's the secret? Lay on the back, the front, the face? How do you do it?
You get really exhausted, you close your eyes, and it's just blackness.
Well, it's black, but I can hear you.
Well, maybe you don't need it. I'm
okay.
going to try something. I am going to take out my magnifying glass and take a look at Vicinity.
Okay.
See if I can figure anything out about her.
I mean, she's a magical creature. She acts as a she follows the rules of a construct. She doesn't require sleep. But she seems to also follow rules of a reborn. So she's kind of a mixture of different things, but there is divinity in her, within her.
Okay, I rattle all that off and go, did you know that? Any of that?
No. Also, she pulls. I have a flask of holy water. I have to sometimes put that on my joints.
That's...
WD&D 40.
Yeah, holy water.
But anyway, as far as I can tell, no, you don't need to sleep.
To tell you what kind
okay.
of divinity.
You sound disappointed.
Well, while you guys are asleep, what do I do? Read a book?
You could. You see, if you don't
You
know
want a
very
book?
much, that would be a way to learn it.
You can play with Klaus. And I
What's a Klaus?
kind of scratch the little dragon that's next to me.
Oh, that's
I'm sure he needs
Over.
it as well.
They'll come on over and like sniff you and sneeze.
all right. Dragon sitting. I look at Manan. We could fight, like spar in between if you wanna fight. Not now. In the future, when you guys are less tired. We have a common enemy, I heard. So,
I like to fight.
all right.
She's holding
not
this
now.
big ass sword that's her size.
Let's go.
So can you get drunk? Vicinity, can you get drunk?
I doubt it, but we can
Oh,
certainly
That's
try.
disappointing. We should find a way. That's an experience not to be missed at least once or twice.
All right. Might be wasted
Not
on me,
often.
but
I don't recognize. I don't recommend doing it too often, but it's an experience you should have.
might clean my insides. Anyway,
I mean, you do close
That's
if you good
I
strong spirits, you do use those to clean things sometimes.
yeah. I didn't want to interrupt you guys. Just wanted to say I can keep an eye if you guys want to get drunk. So
Well, we
Right.
won't be doing it
go
here.
back to your.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, you're
you want a
okay.
book?
Like,
We thought
You're
you were
welcome.
sleeping. You can join us, and I'll scooch over.
she just listens to you guys now. So
there's no resisting the power of Azalea.
friendship.
Like by coincidence, like it's
Okay.
been 2 hours. It's been like 4 hours, and Nova starts to like suddenly wake up right when Klaus is like sniffing around for like Nova's parchment.
And I like smack him on the head.
Klaus, no, and I like pick him up because he's big now and carry him like you would a giant German Shepherd.
Cute.
You've got to find him a way to keep him.
Yeah.
Find a way to keep him away from that.
Azalea, I almost got it.
Bob has more books, right? Bob, can I just have some of those books that I gave you earlier?
So it's kind of doing the teeth tongue gum thing, and just like spits out like gooey amount of like books that just have saliva all over them. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Here you go, boy. Here you go.
Klaus just looks at it very confused. Just kind of turns his head back and just kind of looks extremely gross by it, and kind of
It's
says,
still sunny outside, right?
sun's about to set. It's like
Okay,
4
well, I'm gonna
hours.
just put it out there for a little bit, the book, so
Let it
it could
dry.
like dry out real quick.
Yeah,
'cause
it should
won't
dry
take
pretty
very-
quickly.
Yeah.
It won't take very long,
No.
and then you can hit and then give it to Azalea to hand to him.
No, but you can hit long rest button, by the way.
Sweet.
And by all
I
intents
just
and
think
purposes,
we get out of Bob getting gooier.
I mean, what
um,
would you expect if you just randomly just have something just come out of you? It's gonna be all clean and shiny.
That's fair, but you were that wasn't you were working more like a bag before. Are you becoming more like a creature?
I mean, he just like thinks about it for a second. Then he kind of gets a little like, does it matter?
It matters depending on what we try to store inside you and how it would.
Is that
come out again.
telepathically or do
No,
we
you-
hear
She's
that?
talking
You
He
actually-
talks.
Yeah, you actually
talks-
see
he
like
talks
you
out
actually
loud.
you actually see like a bag of holding with actually like a mouth, and he's actually talking like a mimic.
Okay.
He's just like, well,
how,
I mean-
how Bob came to be is one of those moments of
Yeah.
not planned,
flash
just
of
chance.
inspiration, and now Joe is stuck with this.
I love this.
He's just like, I mean, you haven't fed me in some time, and I mean,
That could be-
I haven't. I mean, up until
we
today, I
should
haven't
make sure
really
that when-
dropped anything in a while, so things kind of get
No.
kind of gunked up in there.
All right. Well, how
Can you
is
get
it-
drunk?
What more is it that we need to do to keep you healthy?
More
Bob?
Bob, the more
Bob? Bob?
more kebabs, but definitely plenty of meat.
Kebab?
Right.
Possibly maybe take some more things out of me once in a while. You know, keep them a little clean. You know what would be great? Give me some more of those books. Those books are great. You know, when we were at that
Not
place
one
that was like a
books.
bunch of really fancy books, that was a good time. That'll help out.
I hear
Uh-huh,
that, and I
right.
put the book that I was fishing out for vicinity back in my bag.
We'll keep
So-
keep that under advisement. We'll do what we can, Bob.
Okay.
do
So
you
the
eat
reason why he's asking about the books is because when we gave him smut books, he started
Mhm.
talking all
It
suave.
changed his
like, and tried to be-
personality.
Love that.
Don't give
Yeah,
him
Yeah, his
smart
personality
books.
shifts to match the content of the books. So
Yes.
we must do that very
So-
carefully.
The stuff that goes in you, do you use that or is it always coming back out if someone wants?
I mean, I can't use it myself. I just hold things for them, and
Like the kebab is in there, and then if someone forgets to take it out, it's just in.
it's just in there. Yeah. I don't know where it goes. I can't see inside myself, but it's just there.
Yeah,
He's-
like me.
He seems to be able to eat.
Bob, do you want to be
Food.
my brother?
Sure.
Cool. I have a brother now, guys. That's Bob. I mean, you know him, so-
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Mazel tov.
Yeah. I feel like we have a lot in common.
Do
Well,
you
now
eat
get
we
drunk?
we
all
only
their
have
stuff
to
too?
celebrate when we go to town.
Sorry.
Do you eat all their stuff too?
I haven't tried, but I don't need it, so like you.
I mean,
Let's get drunk.
okay. What do I do to get drunk?
It would be hilarious.
What do I got to do? What are we gonna do?
Just picturing if he does get drunk, he starts everything in.
Oh no!
I want to get drunk. What do we do? How do we get drunk?
Well, you can't
We
do
don't-
it here.
We don't have what we
Unfortunately.
need here. You would need to drink alcohol, which we don't have.
Well, let's go get some alcohol then.
We need to wait until the sun goes down.
Okay. All
Too
right.
hot to travel right now.
This starts sounding like a ritual. You have to wait until the sun goes down.
You just
do 5
I'm
steps to the
usually
left.
the person who is like, and this is why we can't have nice things.
you just hear him impatiently like whistling until it's time for you guys to go, and he does the most terrible whistling where he's just breathing.
Sounds
Just-
like a recorder.
Okay, so long rest ends for the next group. Everyone has now their long rest button set. You guys all wake up, Manan?
Did I get a response?
No.
I try one more time. Do I get a response? I'm gonna
No.
be insistent for this whole episode. All right.
No.
Well,
He is rolling, so
I'm rolling. All right.
Before we would leave the cave, could I write to try to see if I can contact my tribe
Sure.
in my
Okay.
in my grimoire again?
All right. Before you leave, you go into your grimoire. You start writing in it. What do you write?
I pretty much explain location and try to see if I can pinpoint where ask where they are based off the stars and such.
Okay. Immediately, like as soon as you pull the quill away from the actual parchment, magic starts writing to fill in the rest of the space.
Oh, thank goodness.
We thought you died.
No.
Give us an hour. Don't leave your spot.
Wait, you're coming to here?
You write that?
Yes.
Okay. We'll send transportation.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Well, good news. I was able to contact a tribe. They thought we had died. So that's why they took a while to get back. They're sending transportation. So that we don't have to walk.
oh,
Yay!
I am very much in favor of that.
When will they be
What
here?
What kind of transportation do they have?
Yes,
Um,
what's that?
DM to player? What would be the transportation?
So, because of the way the sand dunes are and try to avoid the many creatures that find themselves homes in Starlit Vale, they actually don't primarily use horses, at least as for heavier carriages. You assume that as far as transportation, they are bringing one of the arcane lifts, which is essentially like a large. I guess the best way to describe it's like a large
Is it a
sled.
magic carpet?
No, it's like a
Magic
large sled,
carpet.
and it just has like the best way to describe it is like a pontoon boat for the sand. It's like a large square size kind of transportation that isn't a roofed exposed carriage, but instead of wheels, it has like these long ski legs on top of it, and it is moved by a sail and 2 arcane crystals to give itself its own wind tunnel.
Nice.
And so I'll explain what it is and be like, it's like, I guess the closest thing you could say was it's like a ship, but it's for the sand.
So a sand ship.
Sounds wonderful to me.
Yes, It has its own proportion and can move quite well over the sand.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of back when all this started and Bjorn tried to tell you that that water was like sand.
Well, it is definitely not like sand, because water you sink very quickly. And
There's quicksand, I
What's
heard.
this?
But we've got a ship going on the sand.
yes, I guess that is right.
Also, if we fell in one of those sinkholes, you'd sink fast. So
If we
Like a
fall in one
whirlpool.
of those, if we fall one of those sinkholes or one of the burrows holes, you will fall very fast and very far down
So let's not do
into
that.
the dark.
so stay in the boat. Got it.
Very much in favor of not doing that.
Um,
Um,
Question, Joe. You
Yeah.
said when we take our long rest, is it one level of exhaustion down or all of it?
all of it.
Oh,
My rule is to just remove it all.
Perfect.
Also, to imply from Manana just rolled again, you did not. The Norse response.
Fuck.
Okay. Within the next hour, you eventually all start to hear like a cheering coming in through the darkness of the actual sands. Woo! I'm coming! I'm coming! And immediately you just start to see like this peering light that is like a headlight coming in through the darkness itself. As you immediately just like through like these hills, you don't see anything, but you just swear to God, you see kind of like if Santa exists in this world, that's what it looks like. You only see like this dude just standing on top, just holding these reins and nothing beneath him. And eventually just see this large sled just like fly up over without any care in the world over like this giant sand dune, and immediately like just drifts over. And it's like almost like if the sail wasn't there, it'd be like he's being pulled by something, but it's really just the sail itself. And he's being held up on what looks like a crow's nest, this thing, and he's controlling the sail with some reins from the crow's nest. And then there's enough space beneath it to hold maybe 10 people comfortably. There's no way to necessarily sleep on this thing, as it's just a straight flat bed. There's barely any railing to speak of. There's maybe just like a safety of like 2 feet high. And he's like, Nova, you've never seen this man before. You have no idea who the hell this guy is. He looks like he's part of like a same species as you, but he looks more drow. And he's got like incredibly like long dreads, so much so that they actually kind of braid themselves at a point that he actually kind of like twists them around like a laiku around his body. And they kind of get knotted up a little bit that he has to like consistently like tie them around. There is some serious craze to his eyes. And like everything from like his like mutton chops to like his natty beard is just totally unkept. But
I
he
literally open my thing and say, "And this is who you sent us." In my
the way that he moves is the way that he presents himself. He thinks that he is a looker. He's got some hair loss, is a little bit receding, and some of the dreads. Some of them are like kind of disconnected, but he hasn't really taken them into account yet. He's got this really nice coat though. The coat itself is like this large like trench coat that has a lot of paisley designs on it, but it looks like it's like the only coat he has, so it's been like dirtied up by the sand over time. And it just seems like a guy. It's like, you know what? It's a little dirty. Let's put some perfume on it. It'll be fine. And then he's no shirt underneath it.
Pretty much a cowboy of the sand.
Yeah, he's kind of like meet like the dirtiest cowboy meets like the dirtiest pirate, and just make him look extremely insane. And he just immediately like just slides the pseudo carriage over to you guys. Well, I got all day. Come on aboard.
What is that? How does it work?
Yeah, you got questions or you want to get on? You only got so much tonight. Let's go.
Get on.
I'm getting on.
Thank you.
I'm climbing on the thing. I am going to sit down and kind of just hold on to one of the railings.
You got the right idea. Yeah, you want to hang on.
Biscuit is just kind of flying figure eights above us, trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
I
Okay.
climb on and just sit down and hold on to the rings and being very off-putted by his very loud personality. We'll just call it a personality.
He looks like he has like the same tattoos as you, but looks like his is faded over time. Like maybe he's exposed himself to so many like the terrain so much that maybe he's lost like his star vision, but he still has like the tattoos, and he's got like these big ass goggles on that you assume they're both for ocular help, but also to see during the sun and the night. But they're like so huge that they look like a mad scientist kind of goggles, kind of like that, or they look extremely large. And he's just like, all right, I know they're not super safe, but best thing you do, the rails. Don't let go. Ass on the wood. We'll be there in no time. All set?
Yes.
If
In
Alistair...
theory.
Oh, wait, are you passed out still, or did you get on?
No, I got on.
Okay, never mind.
Did
Just
everyone
leave
get
his
on
ass
then?
behind.
Mm-hmm. We don't want to.
Yeah,
we don't want to
everybody.
leave anyone behind.
Okay. He's like, all right, we're all set. As he immediately starts like, he just immediately points over to the left arcane crystal, which is like in the rear. And you see that he has a ring on his left hand that like helps generate it. He like twists his ring and he turns it back on. He twists the ring on his right hand. He turns the one over on the right on. As it does, you immediately feel like this wind tunnel just come past you. Just all your wings and hair just fly forward as this huge wind tunnel that comes out of nowhere just flies past you and pushes against this. And he's like, all right, hold on tight. 3, 2, and immediately just takes off. I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
No.
I'm not using that dice. 'Cause
Right then. Let's
Oh.
see. Let's see.
Not that I want to be
Okay,
that
that's
guy,
not
but I feel like
horrible.
strength save.
That's not horrible.
Ooh, 21.
I'm rolling so bad today.
14.
Okay, that was garbage, and I am going to use the. Oh no, it's not in this game. Shit. That's my other character. That's a 10.
Okay.
17.
Can you
Go
what?
ahead.
Can I try to grab onto who rolled the 4 just now?
Ronin rolled a 10.
No, I rolled a 9. I rolled a 10. Somebody said 4.
I said 14.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. I
Did
saw
anybody
Flick
get-
flying
Did
by.
anybody get lower than a 10? Okay, then you're all good.
Okay.
It's after like a little bit. After a little bit, you're able to like the current from behind you with also the current being pushed against you. It is like super odd, but it's helping you like hold in position. But like if you guys ever been on one of those, I can't remember what they're called. They're the when you go to a fair, it's like the big huge spinning like UFO that you can go into.
Oh,
God,
the
no.
gravitational.
Yeah, the gravitational thing.
Oh,
It's like
no.
that. Like you can't move. You're
Only
stuck
time I've
in one
ever
spot.
thrown up at an amusement park.
And like you know that as soon as you let go, you are probably gonna die. But as long as you hang on, your body's like glued to this one position. And this guy's just like holding on there. He's got no belt. He's got nothing else. He's just standing there, all just like he just knows how to stand still in like 60-mile-per-hour winds as he's just being pulled. You guys are going super fast. To put in perspective, you guys are moving 300 feet per turn.
Jesus.
Ah!
So he's not being subtle about it. Every time you guys go up, it's like going over a tidal wave. He doesn't like slow down. He just immediately just takes the thing off, and he has to like let the wind take it further. Otherwise, you guys are gonna literally flip over the
It's
actual.
like it's going on those really windy, hilly roads with
Yeah.
that like very, very, very fast.
Like you guys eventually, it's like, oh, it's a big one. Hang on, as you guys are going over like this really high one, and it's amazing. and as immediately you guys take off, it immediately guys like slow motion in the air, and you wonder what's gonna happen because like almost like you guys are the cart is going past the sails, like oh shit, as he immediately like engages like the crystal a bit more, so it goes more speed. As immediately the sail just shoots out further, and you guys just get just tugged back by like a little bit of whiplash as it just goes on further, and you guys are like airborne for like half a minute
Is the
until you
speed
eventually
that
land.
he's going normal for these, or this abnormal?
It cut out a little bit, but if your question
I was
is
just gonna say, is like because these ships, these sand ships exist. is this normal for going this amount of speed, or is this just him? Being
No, this
kind
is
of
like this is like a
one-
dude who says like these are the safety parameters. That shit's out. We're
Okay.
taking that out.
I
We don't
just
need
wanted to
safety
make
here.
Sure.
Like, you know that these things usually, maybe like best case scenario, they're meant to be quiet. They're meant to not disturb the creatures beneath them. So they usually, 100, 150 feet at max. He's going 300 plus.
Yeah,
Like, he's definitely
going
like,
too fast.
it's like, oh, safety precaution. That doesn't need to be in here. That's too heavy. Oh, this, roll cages. That's adding weight to it. Let's get that out here. We don't need safety.
So Nova is totally white knuckling, or whatever would be pale blue knuckling
Sure.
the rail.
You guys are passing, and at this point, you guys are passing like this point on the map where you start to see like the Starlit Vale Hills. These are large, old ruins and monuments of what used to be here hundreds of years ago. No one knows anything about them, but you guys are passing by. And normally, Nova, you'd find this as a beautiful experience, but you're fighting of
No,
whether or
I'm
not you should
trying not to
sightsee
throw
or
up.
hold. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So eventually, like you start to see more. You start to see like certain spots where people have tents, and then eventually in the distance, you see campfires, and it's about to come to sunrise, maybe an hour. You got enough where you start to see just a little bit of gleam over behind you. And the sun is coming from the east, and you guys are moving to the west, and you see it behind you. And he's taking this as like a personal challenge. I will get you guys there before fucking sun rises. And as he sees that, he's just like, nope. And he just immediately like puts his ring to one crystal, puts his ring to another crystal, and you guys are going now 500 feet. And you immediately get pulled in such an aggressive pull, and at this point some of you are actually like legs off the ground, and you're just like holding on as it's just dragging you nearby. Eventually Nova and the rest of you guys do see a village up ahead. You guys do see a tribe up ahead. It's like you're wondering when he's gonna fucking slow down, as you guys are like 300 feet away, 200 feet away, until he's just like, all right, and he just immediately pulls back and immediately slides so much, and you guys just like spin around and drag against the sand so much it creates like this little tornado effect until you were like inches away from one of the tents. All right. Well, good timing, as you guys immediately just drop from all the momentum that you had, and now you just stopped, and you just like drop, and you fly off, and you just drop in the sand, both in pain but also like kissing the ground that you have finally made it.
Say like I stagger out and then I jump down and immediately face plant. My center of gravity is so fucked right now.
I'm right there with you.
It just sits there in the sand and be like, that's not how one of those are supposed to be used. She's saying this while her head is in the sand. Like,
just-
so muffled by the sand.
He just immediately drops down.
I'm
He just
kind of climbing gingerly off of the boat. I wondered about that. I have to say, I have never been on a boat that fast.
immediately says like, well, first time for everything. If you want to try it again, I'll be around.
No,
No, we're
No.
okay, thank you.
no,
Much appreciated. Much obliged.
no.
He just immediately, now you see him as he drops down. He's probably about like 5'11". He's got a huge pot belly. He just kind of just takes off his coat. He kind of throws it over his shoulder. He thinks he's the hottest shit. He just kind of comes out, and he just has like his left thumb just kind of like holding over his belt. He starts walking over, and he's like, all right, I got him. Where's my drink? As he starts heading further in. Nova, you see this is your
Are we
tribe.
by any? Yeah, but are we in the middle of?
You guys are in the outskirts.
area?
You guys are like nearby some of like the some of the medicinal tents. So like
Okay.
all
But
the
we
other
would
tribes
still-
have left. You are just at your own tribe now. So there's only 50
Okay.
people here.
So but there would still be like some kind of cave system.
Yeah,
for
it's
the stuff.
about like 100 feet away is where the cave
Okay,
system is.
okay.
You immediately get
'Cause most of
gestured.
the tents would be in there, right?
Yeah, you mostly get gestured, and you see one of the elders come by. After last time you saw her, she was repairing the orb, and you see her beautiful, mostly witch white braids throughout her hair, beautifully aged, wrinkled skin. And, you know the woman named Astray, as she just simply stands over there. She helps you get up. Well, he got you here in good time. You all right?
You did that.
I
indeed.
think I'll need a moment to collect myself and yes, that's not. She just holds her book up because she's trying not to throw up.
She immediately just like turns you to the side. If you need to, over there.
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay, all right. And she just immediately looks at a couple of the regular medicinal warriors over there, and you see both of them have very similar skin texture to Nova, but they do not have the two tattoos, and they do not have the deep glowing eyes. And she just looks at them, like, let's find them some rest, get them some water, some food, make sure they're all taken care of. We have a station prepared for you. And they immediately just come by with like a couple carts in case some of you can't move, and just make sure that you can, in case if you have a problem getting there, they have ways to kind of not like a dolly system, like get on here, we're gonna roll you, but it's like a small like pulley cart that they can like fit a few people in. Manon, what'd you need?
I just raised my hand
Oh.
for her.
She just like looks at you. It's like, do you have a question now, or would you rather get some food, water, and shut eye?
Can I find all of that at like a tavern or something around here?
Well, we don't have a tavern right now, but we do have a group coming by, shortly. But I'd recommend getting some nutrients in your system before you start partaking in alcoholic beverages.
Yes, please. She wants food.
Right. Like I said, take them to get some nutrients, some water, let them rest. She just looks at Nova. She looks at the rest of you. We do have.
Did you guys find my parents? Did they come
We'll
back?
talk about that tomorrow. Right now, why don't you get some relaxation? In an hour, we have the Wayfaring mead arriving. We'll make sure that you get preferential treatment. Make sure that you are taken care of, and then we'll discuss in tomorrow's time. As Yumila gestured over to the cave. This is, for the rest of you, this is not the location that you guys were here last time. This is definitely the same tribe that hosted last time, but a lot of the other tribes have left, leaving only to Nova's standard tribe. They definitely fitted the cave very similar to the cave you guys were in when you rested there. And it's not too indifferent. It seems like they know where all the proper locations best to support up to 500 people are, and they kind of switch back and forth over and over again. You are left. They immediately gesture over to a total of 8 tents that they have. Each of them can fit roughly about sleep 3 people. Each of them have like portable dancing lights inside of them, a few magical amenities, and between all the tents is a small campfire that has some food on it. It looks like they made you fresh stew with proper meat, carrots, different kind of vegetation in it, some kale inside, and then it looks like someone made fresh bread that's already cut on the side. There is there's a couple pitchers of water, which looks like it has some kind of sparkling magic in it. She's like, eat as much as you like, drink. If you feel comfortable enough to sleep, like I said, the Wayfaring mead will be here in an hour, and we will make sure that you're put down for the VIP treatment. Please enjoy. And she just,
what exactly?
We thank you very much.
the Wayfaring mead. They are a traveling. Well, they're not too indifferent from us, but they are constantly on the go, and they have quite I guess you need to see it to believe it, but just let's say if you would like libations, they will provide.
Okay.
And she just
Take
immediately
a
starts
big
walking
bowl
away.
of stew, and I disappear into a tent on my own.
Okay.
I take a bowl of stew and I'm feeding bits of it to Biscuit sitting on my shoulder.
Okay.
Bob, do you like stew?
I don't know.
Right. I'm just gonna. It won't get all over everything inside you, will it?
I don't think so. Most of my stuff don't touch each
Alright.
other.
Open up. I
Ah!
just ladle some into his mouth.
He just immediately just clamps down with one single bite. And you just kind of see like the pockets where the cheeks are just kind of like going back and forth. After like 10 seconds, he just like, well, that was just fantastic. And he just like opens up his mouth again for more.
Ladle another
Okay.
ladle in.
Chomp. Goes back down. Cheeks move. He's like, well, that is... What'd you call that again?
You do it. Stew. It's stew.
So my name is
You're
Stu
doing better
now.
then.
So it's not Bob. My name is now Stu.
Right. Stew it is. Bob is
His
named
name
Stew
is-
now.
His name is Stu because he ate stew.
If he ate it in a yard, never mind.
As you
I'll
guys
see myself out.
try the veal, tip your waitresses. As you guys are eating your food, having your drinks, you guys eventually start to hear a procession of horses start to come their way towards the tribe at the moment. If you decide to peek out at all, you start to see that there is a line about of 20 horses. Each of them actually look arcane in nature. They are actually what looks like spiritual. But they're pulling carriages, and as they all start to circle around, they kind of like back all the carriages together, and they immediately just see this very grisly orc kind of like step out. Looks like he is aged poorly, and he's got like cuts and scrapes all over him, but he's done his best to try to make himself as beautiful as he can. He's tried to braid up and trim down his beard. He's tried to do his best to kind of give him kind of like the shade sides and the kind of the very pretty hairstyle, and he's wearing the closest thing you can find to an orc wearing kind of like a tux. And he kind of immediately stands up of the head spirit horse, and he just stands up. The Wayfaring Mead has arrived! As he immediately just like looks up. I am Crawl, the owner of the Wayfaring Mead, and we will be here for 3 days and 3 days only. Please! As immediately all the carriages go together, and immediately they summon a large, magnificent mansion. As it immediately just summons this 2-floor, very, very like Victorian meets like Middle Eastern kind of tavern. First floor immediately closed in. Second floor like half like an upper floor, and then surrounded by what looks like a large bar balcony that kind of surrounds it. As immediately half of the tribe starts heading in, and you can even see that it is covered, so when it is even daytime, it still provides shade. It naturally has its own magic, as you see it's properly shaded to prevent from the day. As immediately you see an elf come towards you, female in nature, very, very beautiful. Looks like maybe mid-30s, with very, 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 very fine skin for someone who's in the desert. Looks like she spends a lot of money on like manicure products and different kind of lotions. Gingerish of hair that is perfectly braided, almost like a dragon braid going down pretty far, that actually has like a blade attached to the braid. And she's wearing like a large like a barmaid's outfit, but it's gorgeous. She just immediately looks at you. I've been told that you are the intrepid heroes that were given the VIP treatment.
Yeah, that's what she said. What does that entail exactly?
Hopefully we drink too.
Well, I mean, for as long as you want to find our hospitality amendable to you, as many drinks as you want, as much food as your belly can hold, and She immediately points over to like the nicest like balcony suite that there is, and our VIP suite.
Right. Very
Please.
grateful
This is
indeed.
almost worth the desert.
She's like, my name is Cora. I will be able to help you out with anything you need if you want to follow me. And she just immediately just twists her dress and she starts heading back over there.
Alistair, you might want to get Manon. I think she went over to that tent. I know she wanted to have a drink.
Yeah,
We
I'll
also
go
do
grab her.
need to sleep, because it's daytime at some point.
I'll
think we
head over to
can-
where my non went in.
Okay.
I was mid armor strip, damn it.
He'll,
I'm just kidding. I have just taken off my armor though.
Yeah, he'll like pop a head in, and if he sees that, he'll like back up for a second, just kind of like knock on the side of the rock wall, like with his armor.
It's just my armor coming off. I'm in my underclothes like
He's
normal.
pretty nice.
When is he ever? Anyway.
Always. He'll just be like, hey, that caravan thing is here. Basically turned into a magical tavern. If you want food and drink.
It's about time. She'll
It's
pull,
been, like,
like
10
blow
minutes since the
past
lady
him,
talked to us.
flies through. Wait, what?
It's been like, hasn't it been like 10 minutes since that thing showed up?
It's only been a couple minutes, since it showed up, yeah.
I know that they were getting here. I'm saying, I want to drink. My problem's away.
Gotcha. Have you any luck on getting your dad?
No. And I know everyone says, well, there's nothing to worry about, but he never does it, sir.
You got grounds to worry, but knowing your dad, from what I know, hopefully he's all right. Will be.
Just thinks he's wrong.
Well, I think that's just your survival instincts, but he's a tough guy. Smart. I don't think he would have shown up without a plan.
I hope so. Which, speaking of, when I was
what?
falling, you misty stepped? That's
yeah,
new.
that is new. I mean,
And that was Shadowfell magic. Was he there?
wait, is that what that was? I don't know, I just ran to the edge, I jumped. I knew I wasn't going to make it to you. You're just out of reach, but I don't know, something welled up and suddenly I was next to you. I was able to grab you.
I'm gonna pretend to be an adult.
I said well, not swelled.
It looked like Shadowfell magic. I didn't know you had access to that.
Well, if that is the case, then that makes two of us.
How do you not know?
Well, one, I've never done that, and two, I don't know. My powers just kind of come natural. They just come from lineage and blood, and that didn't feel like that. But I don't know where it would have came from.
So you suddenly have Shadowfell magic. I assume we're walking and talking at the same time.
No, I'm not moving. I would have been talking to you at the entrance wherever I was waiting for you.
I would have just gestured with my head to start walking.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just like, yeah, no idea.
Nothing happened. You didn't talk to my dad?
Nothing more than him just yelling to get you out of there. I think to protect you or something. I don't know. Kind of in a hurry.
There's a strange look on her face as she's staring ahead and purses her lips. Doesn't say anything for a long minute. Interesting.
Well, when we find him, we can ask him.
If we find him.
I mean, no matter what, I'll help you find him. However that may be.
She drops her eyes and they walk into the.
I'm actually going to stop before walking into the tavern.
Okay.
Just going to let her go.
Okay. As you let her go into a tavern, you hold back. We're going to end it there.
Dun dun dun.
Next
Take a
session,
note now.
tavern night.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
pretty
do
much.
something.
Night. Drinks,
I cast
drinks,
Death Ward.
drinks,
So
drinks,
just to
drinks,
trigger
drinks,
something.
drinks,
Everybody.
drinks.
Thank you for everybody joining the stream. Do not forget that we have this is the last session for this campaign for this month, but we do have session 1 of our new campaign next Tuesday. So make sure you check that out.
Excitement.
And if you haven't checked out her
Hey.
Instagrams, see if you can figure out what the new characters are. So we do have a post for that. We do have a new episode of Daggerheart tomorrow. So if you want to check out a very anticipated boss battle, check that out tomorrow. That being said, everybody have a fantastic night. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.